Hey, what's up everybody? Marcello here from Gamers Xtreme, and today I have my buddy John over and we're going to be testing out Earthfall Alien Horde's co-op for the Nintendo Switch. So, John, welcome. Glad to have you here.
Glad to be here.
So, let's do this. So, we're going to do the wireless play. We're going to create a room.
I'm going to join a room.
Boom. Alright, so we got, two modes here. We got campaign and invasion. So, we're going to just do the campaign. This is what we tried the other day. We failed miserably towards the end, but hey, let's see how we do. So, we were playing on regular. Should we go for overwhelming? Should we just get, wrecked in, the first 10 seconds?
I don't know. It's been a day already.
So, it looks like you can have different bot skill levels, which is interesting, because I guess it would make your AI smarter or dumber? Let's put them on skilled. Let's see how that works.
Alright. I think we're going to need all the help we can get.
Yup. Alright, so we're going to confirm, and we're going to choose our character. So, for those who don't know, Earthfall is basically Left 4 Dead with aliens. And I want to say it's exactly Left 4 Dead with aliens. It's not like Left 4 Dead. I mean, John, what can you add to this? You've played Left 4 Dead, right?
Yeah, I played a lot over the years, and I definitely get a lot of those Left 4 Dead vibes from the game, from the characters and the animations and kind of the gameplay loop of the game. Even some of the aliens, kind of like when we were playing the other day, I was kind of like, "Look out, there's a boomer coming!" Even though that's not what they're called.
Yeah.
Now, that could end up being a good thing, because, I mean, Left 4 Dead was a pretty solid game. Both of them were.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, you could definitely pick a worse basis for a game.
You could. So, from what we played so far, so you guys are going to see it right after the loading screen. This came out on other platforms, PC, PS4, Xbox One. I've never tested it on those consoles, so I've only seen it in action on the Switch. Performance-wise, right? It's kind of interesting. It's using Unreal Engine 4, but it doesn't feel like it's really been all that optimized, and there is kind of a history with Unreal Engine 4 and the Switch not being a fantastic fit.
Yeah, I think one thing you're going to notice even right here at the beginning is that the frame rate kind of jumps around a lot. Like, you had it right around 60 before and kind of dipped a little bit after that. And right now I think we're hovering around 30.
We're hovering at about 30. We've seen it drop to definitely low 20s.
Another day.
Maybe even 15 at points.
What was this one?
So yeah, here it is. So basically, you play as one of 4 characters. And, I mean, that's my other gripe right now, too, is none of the characters are all that interesting looking to play as.
Gun here.
I'm really not a fan of the character selection.
Got a med kit here.
Let's see. So you can pick up med kits, stim shots, you can barricade doors.
Yeah, the funny thing about that is that you can't really barricade. You can't take them too far because you can't use any weapons while you're carrying a barricade. So you're really just going to kind of set it down in your area.
Right.
Otherwise, you can't use your weapons to defend yourself.
Right. So, frame rate's a little inconsistent, and you feel it in the actual gunplay. So, I'm using a Pro Controller right now. John is playing handheld. So, we're both using 2 different control types. And even with the Pro Controller, it just doesn't feel smooth at all. It feels really choppy. I don't know, it's not exactly fun to... The gunplay itself is just not very fun. Not very enjoyable. I mean, you're using Joy-Cons. Yeah, it's definitely stiff. And, the Joy-Con analytics are definitely shorter and stubbier.
Yeah, so you're already kind of off to a rough start in that regard.
Right. Animations are interesting because the frame rate is there's choppy animations when they drop to the ground.
Yeah.
They just kind of almost drop. There's almost only a few frames of animation when they fall. Ugh, there we go.
Kind of go full ragdoll.
I do like that they dismember. That's pretty cool.
A sapper?
A boomer?
Back in my day, we called that a boomer.
And the premise is cool. Again, we were saying before, Left 4 Dead was a hugely popular game on both the PC and Xbox 360, especially Xbox 360. That was a really big title for that console.
Yeah, there was really nothing like it back then.
Right. And this game tries to kind of replicate that, or at least bring it back, because let's face it has been a while since Left 4 Dead has launched, right? We're talking We're closer, almost up to a decade actually. We're
Yeah.
reaching almost a decade since that game was released. And Valve lately just seems to refuse to make games and just focus on their Steam platform in general. But
Riding that Dota train.
yeah, that Dota train.
Alright, let's see if I can catch up with you guys here.
So I got a fire axe.
Yeah, and I've been running around with... Oh no!
A whiplash has grabbed Argus.
Got my face! There we go. Nice save.
Now, what would you say a whiplash is comparable to from Left 4 Dead?
Ooh, so I'd say that looks a lot like a smoker.
Okay.
But they usually grab you at range. These guys just run up and just go...
Just like kind of grab you up close.
Yeah, right by the face. So there you go. That's a little different.
Originality points.
Yeah.
Yeah, the frame is just choppy. And I guess we don't mind games being clones at all. I've been very open about having something like Modern Combat, being a Call of Duty clone, being a great game for the Switch, and Asphalt 9 being a Burnout clone, being a perfect fit for the Switch. As long as the games are done right, like I personally don't care if they're clones. As long as it plays well, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
This one, it's like, okay, it's cool that we have a Left 4 Dead style game for the Switch. It's just not optimized very well. It just feels choppy and it feels clunky. It just...
Yeah, I mean, this is something that can hopefully be worked out a little bit with some patches down the line.
Yeah, like I just had a segment where the frame rate right here is like a little bit smoother. Like you can see the animation is basically 60 frames almost. And then you turn over here and all this other like content or stuff in the environment is loading up and it just kills it.
Yeah.
Found a weapon.
And then when the enemies come on screen, then it's like it really doesn't know how to sustain a frame rate.
Just at the worst possible time, that's when the FPS starts to drop.
Yeah. Okay, so we can open the garage door.
Everybody!
So another thing I gotta bring up here, like, I grew up in the suburbs. Like, I know how to get around a suburban town. I keep getting boxed in here between fences and houses. And...
This is the most boxed-in suburb ever.
Yeah, like, they're not very neighborly to each other, that's for sure.
Definitely not.
Alright, now we got a couple of, I don't know, what do you call them, spitters in the back or something?
Yeah. What's interesting, too, is that you unlock lore for the game based on, like, certain actions you do or certain enemies you kill, and... Like, that's interesting, like, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of more than I was expecting.
Yeah. I hear that vibration going off. Oh, yeah. Wow, it sounds like it's like a full blast.
So real.
Rumble. That sounds excessive.
Yeah. I will say, though, the explosion effects are kind of nice, though. Like, they're a little bit...
So, yeah. But look at these tree... Look at the foliage for the trees over here. Look at how, like... Ugh.
Like,
they're
rough and
they're
chopped
very
and blocky.
rough. Like,
Guys, I know
like, they look incomplete.
storage, but
Like, they really look incomplete.
Yeah.
it's inside.
And again, this is definitely a engine optimization. Like, I'm sure they look a lot smoother on other platforms. And this is just a case of Unreal Engine 4 not being
Hey, it's a
a perfectly a perfect engine to adapt to.
Yeah.
I've seen several games with Unreal Engine that just they run well, but they take a hit in the resolution department, the frame rate department.
Yeah, I think like any engine really, or any of the mainline engines, it's really about knowing how to use it correctly.
Yeah, for sure.
And there might be some more work to do here to kind of really bring it up to speed, but I think it's doable. And there's a solid base game here.
There is. There's no denying it. Oh, I'm down.
Oh, that's not cool. Hold on. Oh, come on, get up. No!
Thank you.
Where is that? This is kind of one thing that throws me off a little bit too, is that like we've said so far this game feels a lot like Left 4 Dead. A lot of the aliens kind of feel like Left 4 Dead aliens, so there's kind of like this horror undertone a little bit. But then you fight a boss like this and it's just like flying around, it's got force fields and shooting lasers at you, and it's just a completely different feel.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of enemies here.
I can't heal myself. I'm trying to heal myself in the middle of all this, but...
I gotta try and get over to you, but... Oh, I'm down too.
This might be a very quick round.
Maybe we should have picked the better AI teammates.
Damn.
Roy's got me.
Keep in mind, this is the first level, guys.
Thanks, Roy. You're welcome.
On my ass.
I got you. I think I got... Do I got you?
Yeah, Roy has me.
Oh. A little indicator there would be really helpful.
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of texture popping. The lighting is decent.
Yeah, it is harder to notice in him. Like a lot of these kind of graphical issues are covered up a little bit.
Yeah, the smaller screen definitely compresses it, compresses the image a bit, so it is harder to view that. But like on a bigger screen right now, I'm playing on a 49-inch, and yeah, it's definitely showing some blemishes. God, it's just so consistent. Like seriously, every time you shoot, frame rate takes a hit.
Yeah.
Keep that thing away from me.
Not bad.
Like imagine playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare right now with like this kind of frame rate.
Oh yeah.
It'd be awful.
Got that Thresher though. Roy just saved Jonas. Did he though?
I don't know. It says someone else is helping Jonas.
I got him.
Okay.
So that was weird because I thought that meant that the other AI teammate helped him up.
Yeah, who knows? Okay, so you can push enemies back.
Yeah, using that R button.
The R button, which is kind of a little unconventional nowadays. I feel like the right analog stick pushing it down would be melee, but it's right analog stick actually makes you crouch.
Yeah, but if you're a Destiny player, that's going to feel really familiar because that's the same button you used to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't play enough of Destiny to really. Yeah, I think you already know my thoughts on Destiny.
Yeah, more like Destiny, am I right?
Exactly.
Oh, I see enemies over there in the distance.
I'm hurt. Things are getting blurry.
Oh man, what happened to Jonas?
Oh, where do these guys come from?
What the?
I have some pixelated blood effects over there. Wow, some really pixelated effects over there. I haven't seen pixelated effects like that since like GameCube.
Woof.
Again, I like the fact that they have a game like this on Switch. I just wish it just played better.
Yeah.
Like that performance really is like. And here's the thing, like for those watching it, you're probably watching it going like, okay, well it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't like maybe they're over exaggerating it, but it's like once you start playing it, once you have your hands on the controller itself, you start feeling the delay with like the aiming and just it just never feels like intuitive. It never feels like smooth. Go with a shotgun. Let's change it up.
Nice. All right, this next part's gonna be really hard.
Yeah, this is what we got up to last time, the other night, and didn't go too well. So let's see. Oh, there's an alien.
Ooh.
Boom! Wow, this thing's like a sniper rifle. I shot him from like 15 feet away, and I got him. Don't shoot your teammates. Are you serious? You can hurt your teammates? Really?
You do that in Left 4 Dead also.
Oh my god, you really can hurt your teammates. That's... I never like that in any game. And I don't want to hear, oh, it's realistic. You're fighting aliens.
Yeah, they're very realistic.
Realism goes out the window when you've gotten to that point.
Yeah, I could see that maybe being a flag that you can set in a custom game.
Yeah, I would hope so. Now, we were noticing the other night there are skills you can also get as well, right?
Yeah, I was looking through that menu earlier, and it looks like you unlock them by performing certain actions or certain feats over time, like number of kills or stages that you beat.
Shoot me.
So there is a lot of potential for replay value there if you can get through it.
Yeah, if you can get through the performance... Again, it's not the worst performing game on the Switch, but far from it. We've definitely come across much worse
yeah.
games that are performed, you know, like Troll and I, and
Swarm coming.
that's always the first one to go to. But yeah, it's just a game like this, though. You definitely need the frame rate to be at the very least a consistent locked 30 frames. The second that you start having frame dips here and there for an FPS, yeah, you really start losing a good chunk of the experience.
Yeah, like I don't think anyone's gonna, expect the Switch to put out really great performance and really great graphics. And
Yeah.
If you gotta choose between the two, you gotta go for game looks.
Yeah, you do. And that frame rate is very important.
Yeah.
Watch out, watch out. You got a boomer, sapper,
No!
a bapper.
Gas bag. Let's just call it what it is. It's a boomer.
It's a boomer.
Oh, here comes some more spitters. I'm just gonna go ham on these guys.
Yeah.
There I go, slashing my teammates again.
I'm not gonna lie, the shotgun's really cool. This automatic shotgun lets you just keep shooting away.
Oh yeah.
And the more enemies you have on screen, obviously, the more the frame rate takes. I could use ammo, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm really low on health.
Got that breakfast.
Oh, I'm down.
Get down.
Yeah, they kept coming from behind me. Roy's coming to get me.
Roy Rogers? Empty. Alright, guess I'm going with the fire axe. Come at me.
Just go ham on them.
Wow, it actually like kills them instantly.
Yeah, the melee is pretty strong in this game. Get over that fence.
Okay, here we go. Now we got stuff.
Ammo here.
Minigun.
Oh,
Let's do this. Man.
Landmines. Yeah, I'll take those. We got more med kits here too.
Got a barricade over here.
Wait, where'd they go? They were all just here.
Mind and my spirit.
Ooh, ammo.
So we're good. Oh, this is farther. Well, actually, no. This is where we got up to. We just totally missed this room the other night.
That would have been helpful.
This actually might change our results. Let's see. Can we actually beat it?
Stay tuned and find out.
Yeah. I can't sprint with this thing, but that's to be expected. I mean, it is a minigun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be moving fast either with this thing. Those leaves. Just like one texture. It looks so bad.
Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna lay down some landmines here.
Go for it.
If I can remember how to do it. Oh. Yeah, just threw one way down the field. Alright. Put another one down. Try to lead him into the... Whoa! Nice. Except not for Roy, he's dead. We'll try to rescue him.
Killed the beast.
Nice. Oh, you know what? I did just see an indicator that says someone else is helping Roy up.
Yeah. Yeah, so
That's good, okay. So it's just a little bit hard to notice the last time.
Check it out, guys. Just like Jacob said. We gotta get.
You know what? I'd say that went a lot better than last time.
I would say, oh no, this is what we got up to. I remember activating this last time, and then this is what we did, because there was enemies with the shields, they can shoot projectiles at you.
The character's like, Jonas, why'd you have to put a timer on this thing? Because the plot demands it.
Yeah, those textures are still loading up on the enemy.
Uh-oh.
There they are. Honestly, it's like, I feel like Unreal Engine 4, the optimization for the Switch is very similar to what it was last generation with the Unreal Engine 3, where like just textures would be constantly loading as you advance. It just looks so ugly and hideous.
Yeah, you know, I'm wondering if somebody can step up here and make an engine kind of like Unreal, but geared for the Switch.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, because clearly it's something about its architecture is not playing too well with Unreal Engine. We have definitely seen a lot of games with this kind of graphical issues before.
We have. You were stupid? That's really the shirt you wear with your character? Really?
It seems appropriate.
Yeah, like I said, I have to go back to what I said before. Like, the characters are really lame. Like, there's not a single character here that makes me go like, oh yeah, I want to play as that character. I'm like, kind of like, okay, I'm playing a... Wow, those animations... There was no animation frame whatsoever there.
Look out, got another smoker or whatever. Whiplash. One thing I will give the designs, at least, is that the alien designs are pretty interesting.
The alien designs are.
Yeah. Like a whiplash. It looks like a giant, like a... Geez, I don't even know. Oh, come on.
Oh.
Yeah, Thresher got me again.
Can you break free from these guys or not?
Just shot him.
Thank you.
Nice.
You back up.
Thank you. Another thing to point out is you can unlock skins to put on your weapons too, not just character outfits.
That's true.
Huh? What did I tell you? Now maybe I'll get a little more respect from now on?
There we go.
So yeah, that's a glimpse of Earthfall for the Switch. So, John, what are your thoughts overall? I mean, like I said, we played this a bit the other night.
Yeah. To me, I think there's a really solid game under there. It's just I just think that there's got to be a little more work on getting the performance up to snuff, maybe working out some of those graphical glitches if it can happen. But yeah, other than that, like I said, it's a pretty solid base game, and I would like to see where it goes from here.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: the game is going for, if I'm not mistaken, it was like $35 on the eShop. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, there is a good amount of content in the game. There's a lot of chapters to go through. Mm-hmm.
And this does look like there's a lot of replay value there with all those challenges to unlock skills.
Yeah, and if you have friends to play with, this will definitely have more longevity. Similar to Left 4 Dead, it wasn't much of a game you wanted to play solo. You wanted to play it with your friends.
Right.
So if you can get a few buddies to play with you, I can see this being more enjoyable. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I can see this being kind of like a one and done type of game. I really can't play it much just because the performance alone really kills the experience. If it was a solid frame rate, that it would just feel so much more enjoyable to play. But when you're fighting frame rate drops like that with like inconsistent controls with looking and aiming, it really does hamper the experience. So that being said, that's our thoughts on Earthfall. We're not doing a traditional review. We decided to do a co-op impressions review, or just thoughts in general. But if you guys like what you saw, then you can get it on the eShop. It's digital only actually for the Switch, and like I said, I believe it's $34.99. And if you didn't like what you saw, then as of right now, this is based on this is within a couple weeks of when the game was launched. So I mean, hopefully they do a few more patches to further optimize it. Mm-hmm. But until then, if you guys like the video, hit that like button down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do that as well, as we do push out a lot of Switch-related content, as well as other gaming-related content as well. And if you have any other questions about Earthfall, feel free to shoot a comment down below. And as always, everyone, game on!